Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. Last episode, Data finished the Ancient Ruins, Dungeon 6, and got the 6th Essence of Nature. And that will also prove now that he is a seasoned adventurer, at least in the eyes of the pirate captain down in Subrosia. The pirate captain tasked some of his pirates to go try to find the missing bell that he had. But the pirate that we know was looking for it basically had no luck. We met him as soon as we left Horon Village. He was that pirate to the east of the village, down by the desert. And he was basically saying that, yeah, I was tasked to find the bell, but I can't find it, no luck. We'll be able to take over that little quest for him. The pirate captain now will fork that quest over to us once we talk with him. But before we do that, we want to have a few things we want to take care of first. First is we want to farm that Gasha nut that we planted over there, and then plant a new one there. This is going to be basically one of the places where we're going to be mainly farming Gasha trees, because it is one of the 2 locations in the game that could yield level 5 rings. Rings are divided into classes, 1 through 5, and only certain Gasha seed locations, or Gasha soil locations, can provide level 5 rings. There's that one, and then there's the one that I'll be going to collect next. One of those ones by Horon Mountain. This one, though, is much easier to farm because it's 3 screens away from a warp point. So we can easily just warp right there and then farm it. So normally, like I said, I would just warp back to the town, but I wanted to show off that fairy cave over there because I didn't enter it. So I finally got a chance to show off what a fairy says when you visit one without full health. And then also, this location is where we can get our 3rd gold monster. So we have the Winter Lionel here. We have the Gold Moblin by level 2 in the fall. In the summer, south of Dungeon 3, by the entrance to Subrosia, there was the Gold Octorok in the summer. Now all you have to do is get the Spring monster, but he's not available until we're able to reach the cemetery in the southwest corner of the map. That's where the Maku Tree says he senses another essence. Of course, we can't reach there without the pirate's help, so let's finish off that guy. There's a whole bunch of enemies on the way to grab this Gasha tree. Almost enough that we'll be able to probably harvest that seed that we just planted. Now we can plant another one right away before we head to the desert. And the reason why I want to get another one planted before the desert is because in the desert, kind of like those endless lights, on certain screens in the desert, there's going to be endless levers that'll spawn. Levers are those like plant-like enemies that come out of the ground. So this is the other Gasha tree that can give you a level 5 ring. So we're going to grab it, and we got another Maple encounter here. Like I said, if you're really good at timing, you can jump that pit with the Pegasus seeds and the rock feather. I won't have to worry about using that whole wiki summon. But I'm so bad at it that it takes less time for me to use the wiki. So that's a lever right there, that little blue thing that popped out. Let's get another Gasha nut, another ring. Alrighty. And we defeated a whole bunch of enemies with Ride and Ricky there. This Gasha seed that we planted up here in the Tame Rooms should almost be matured. So you got to see just how easy it is to farm this one right here. Full shield. So the tree's fully grown. A few more enemies. Should. This will actually be enough. Let's see what we get. And not another ring. Rupees though, I guess they're okay. We can always buy more seeds with the rupees, of course, from Syrup, the witch. We're also going to get a few seeds down in Subrosia, the marketplace. Because we're heading back to Subrosia now. Now, because we have, we did it a little earlier, we hit that one switch to the southwest so we can get to Subrosia easier. But if you didn't hit that switch earlier, like you didn't use the Roc's Feather to jump past where those guys were playing hide and seek with our Roc's Feather, you can use now the Magic Boomerang to hit the switch and get to that warp area to Subrosia. So I'm just going to show that off. I'm going to, of course, head this down there, but I'll show you how you could reach that switch with the Magic Boomerang. Getting quite a few of my rings appraised here. Marking them off on my list. I've got a few new ones there. And some old ones. Another good way to get rings is, up to level 3 rings, is that treasure game over in the member shop. So let's head on down to Subrosia. So yeah, with the Magic Boomerang, it's a little tricky, but you can hit the switch over here. I'll show. There we go, see? So even if we didn't do it earlier, when you were in Subrosia, you could have done it right there. Now let's go talk with the captain. Useless fools, can't someone find me bell? You. I can see it in your eyes. You're a competent adventurer. Okay, go get it. Find me bell. I'll be waiting. Now this guy up here, we've seen him push these drawers before. You have to mark down how he pushes these drawers. That's your clue how you're going to be able to enter the desert. Because you remember that pirate who's looking for the bell, he's stuck in that gate. And those gates have little buttons on them. So that pirate just showed you the sequence that you have to hit the buttons in to open the gate. I was talking earlier about Gasha seeds. So one thing we haven't done here is we haven't gotten the Gasha seed from completing this minigame. It took me 4 tries after this one to get the Gasha seed. I actually ended up getting a ring on the 4th. So you actually have to play this game a few times to get that Gasha seed. The first few times you get the 50 ore chunk. Like I said, on the 4th time I got a ring, and then the 5th time I got the Gasha seed. So I'll just play it out here, and then I'll off screen right before I get the Gasha seed. So that's still a little bit trickier than the first one where we only had the one Subrosia. Rosa, when we initially found Subrosia. The only thing that gets a little bit tricky is the final screen. So I'll show that off. Because they start doing a new pattern on the final screen. Always this second to last screen, always come up the left side here. Hide in this tree. And sneak down to the south as they run up. And that's pretty easy. But the first time we went through here, we were able to sneak up the back there, hide behind the tree there. But now they start, sometimes they'll retreat back and look up behind that tree, just like that, and they'll catch you. So you gotta kind of, instead of retreating there, hide down at the bottom. So like I said, I did this a few times. 5th time is the charm. I'll get a Gasha seed. Dunk. There we go. Like I said, we'll plant it. We're gonna get, we'll discover another patch of soil in the desert, or outside the desert. So we can plant that seed there. And before we go looking though in the desert, there's just a few more things we want to do down here in Subrosia that you don't really have to do if you're not really going for, 100%. But I am, so we're going to head up, get a few more gacha seeds from the market. And the market is a really good place to do what I'm about to do, and that is destroy a bunch of signs. There's that sign right there, and it's only 2 steps away from a screen transition. So this sign is really easy. I'm going to off-screen it, of course, but it only took me about like 3 minutes to do it. If you break 100 signs, and then you go talk with the Subrosian who likes signs, he will basically give you a ring, the sign ring. So yeah, this is probably the easiest place to do it. Just destroy the sign, head down, destroy it. And like I said, it took about 3 minutes. I got 100 signs. And now we're going to head over to see that Subrosia loving, the sign-loving Subrosian. And luckily for us, he is right by a warp point back to the overworld. He's by the furnaces here. There's another sign that you can probably do the farming with too. Closer to the sign guy, but I was already at the market, so I just did it there. But he's gonna play a little trick on us here. You've broken 103 signs, I warned you, but now? How could you be so cold? Prepare yourself. You'll pay. And it looks like he made the game reset. But he's just fooling. Surprised! You've learned your lesson now. You won't break any more signs. Take this ring to remind you of your mistake. And once you get that that ring of praise, this is the sign ring that says that we destroyed 100 signs. Similar to how we just got that ring earlier in the episode, where we slayed 100 beasts, the Slayer ring. Now we just have to get that rupee ring for getting 10,000 rupees. Alright, let's walk back to Horon Village here. Oh, it's winter time in the village. So now we're going to head over to where that PiRat was in the desert. We haven't seen him in a long, long time. There's no reason for us to go down this way. It's a little throwback to Link's Awakening, where the southeast corner of the map was the desert. We gotta find the fish key in Link's Awakening. This one we have to find the bell. We're gonna need help to find the bell. We had some help from that PiRat who showed us the passcode on the drawers. So we just do it here. The gate will open, and we'll find another part of the ship. And in that ship, there'll be another pirate there who will help us. We saw his ghost when we went to the ship from Subrosia, where we couldn't reach the ghost because there was like a block blocking the way. So there's two basically things. There's these sand areas. You can fall down them. Some of them just lead you to pits with lifelikes in them, and then if you leave them, you'll always exit this way here. And then there's another one where you fall down and there'll be a Deku shrub that will sell you a shield. And then there's some that we just fall in and it just takes hearts away from you. But yeah, there's the endless levers that are spawning. So we'll be able to let's plant a gacha seed and then go have it mature real quickly. We got some Pokies there from Super Mario Brothers 2. Taking a bunch of damage from falling in holes. There we go. Remember the screen, because this is the screen where we're going to find the pirate's skull. But in order to get the skull to spawn there, we have to go talk with the pirate in his the ship section. Down here we're going to find that other piece of soil. Like I said, it'll be easy to mature this tree because the endless levers. It's probably because of that reason that this isn't a level 5 tree. Or can give a level 5 ring. Otherwise, you can just plant there, probably go 2 screens over, defeat a whole bunch of levers, and basically in no time farm that tree. Get the best rings, but. So we want to fall down this because it's unique. It looks like in the shape of a heart there, so you would think, oh, maybe it's going to take us to a heart container piece. But actually what it does is just takes you to another ring. But, you know, ring, heart container piece, we want to get them all. Surprisingly how good Data can hold his breath underwater here, but in the overworld, he can only hold it for a few seconds. Unless he has the Zora ring equipped, then that prevents him from having to breathe. Kill some enemies here. Head to the ship. This is the bow of the ship. A good way to remember that is the bow is the front, because when you bow, you bend forward. Stone is the back of the ship. And then there's port and starboard. And port is the left side of the ship, because L is close to P and R is close to, for right is R is close to S for starboard. That's how I always remember it. I have to remember that stuff because, like I said, I work with the Coast Guard. That's how I pay my bills, editing stuff for the Coast Guard. So now we talk to the pirate, his skull will appear here, and his he is the key to finding the bell. Because the bell is going to be in one of these random pits. Unfortunately, if you take damage, you will drop the skull, and it could potentially get away from you, fall in a pit, fall off screen, and in that case, you basically, yeah, see right there, you got hit, I lost the skull. If it goes off screen or falls in a pit, all you have to do is just head back here, and it'll respawn. I got sand in my mouth, yeah, if you throw them, even though we threw them on grass. Now when we get, I'm going close to these pits, because he'll start, his mouth will start opening and making like noise when we're at the correct pit where the bell is located. So you just basically take him to close to where the pit is, and you see he starts going crazy, starts yapping, that means I gotta jump down that pit. And we find the bell. That's it, no doubt about it, you got the rusty bell. What's something this rusty do? Oh, that's the captain's bell. Well, I hope that'll do. It's awfully rusty. Well, at least I can go on to the afterlife now. The rest is up to you. We have a shortcut through the ship now that we were able to push that box out of the way to get back to the captain real quick. But, of course, before we see the captain, hey, we see a Deku scrub. No, we don't need a shield. We already got our shield. Yeah, no matter which way, whether you're falling where those likes are, or where the Deku scrub is, you're gonna come out of this cave here. Gotta be careful around those cactuses, they have a deceiving hitbox. So yeah, these levers, they endlessly spawn, so they're a good way to mature that gacha seed that we planted. So I'll just farm a few as I come over here. Oh, close. The tree's matured, so it shouldn't take too many more enemies to have the nut be produced. We'll grab that nut and then we'll go down to the bow of the ship and then head back to the pirate captain Subrosia. See if that bell will do. Now, of course, the pirate said, I don't know, he was kind of giving us a clue that it's not going to do. It is the captain's bell, but like the pirate said, it's a little rusty. So we have to find some way to remove the rust off that bell. If only we knew somebody who was good with metal. Yeah, we've got another ring. Like I said, it can be a class 1 through 3, I believe that tree gives. Now let's go and talk with the pirate captain. Push the block out of the way and take it to the stern of the ship, to the back end. And turn the bell into the captain. Hey, Captain, we got your bell. Hey, you brought me bell. Thank ye. Let's take a gander. Oh, surely this this thing's rusted something awful. What are you pulling? This won't do. Go get it polished. Well, looks like we have a new quest to do. So, hope you come back in the next episode to see what Data does to get this bell polished and finally help the pirates out on their quest. Take care, have a good one. Thanks for following along. See you in the next episode. Bye.